this custom, you'll be needing your shoe, of course. The shoe of my choice is going to be a Nike Air Force One, the all white version of it. For materials, you're going to need acetone, cotton rounds or cotton balls. It doesn't matter really, just to get the prep the leather. The paint that you'll be using for this custom will be the paint I'll be using is Angela's brand paint. The first one will be flat white, and the main color being chili red. Another paint that but thing that you'll be needing from Angela's will be Angela's Too Hard for the plastic. So I can show you that when we get there to it. And something for the finishers. Finishers are next. The finishers. Angela's matte finish is a finisher that you can use, but usually I use crystal Krylon matte finish for my customs and whatnot. And of course, you'll be needing your brushes. Something that you also can use will be tape. Like this, that's just regular blue masking tape from like the hardware store. So yeah. So now that we are done with the materials, we can start prepping the shoe. First, you want to take your acetone and some cotton rounds and just dampen the cotton round lightly, just enough to get it wet. Then take your shoe and apply it to then start just rubbing at the surface where you want to paint at lightly. Not rough at all, but just to get that factory finish off. So now that your surface is prepped, you want to take your paintbrush and paint of choice, mine being chili red from Angela's Direct, and just start applying it to the area very lightly to the places where you prepped at. So after I'm done with the first coat, we'll be back to show you how light the first coat should be. Applying your first coat, it's not going to come out like the finished products. It's going to be really blotchy and not fully covered, and that's what you want, so the paint doesn't crack from you doing very thick layers on the first try. So yeah, so now I'm gonna start the second coat, and you want to do but I say about 5 to 6 coats of this, but I'm not going to show you 5 to 6 coats of me doing the same thing over and over again. So yeah. For the blood drips, I forgot to tell you that you need a pencil. I used a pencil because I wanted to be able to go back and fix my mistakes on the blood drips before I actually apply paint. So yeah, you just want to sketch them out with a pencil. You got your sketch lines for the drips out the way. You want to take your smallest detail brush and your paint of choice being mine being chili red, and just start filling in where you did your drip outlines at. So like same thing with the Nike sign, you want to go really light on the paint so you don't get that nasty thick effect of layering on too much paint. So I'm gonna throw it in a time lapse and we'll be back after I get the first coat in. So this is what your first coat should look like, really light. I'm gonna show you what the last coat should look like. And this is what the last coat should look like, really dark and close to the color of the Nike sign. So yeah. So here we'll be using Too Hard and Angelus Chili Red to paint the air. So for every 3 drops of Too Hard, you want to use 1 drop of paint. That's the mixture that we'll be using. And I'm not going to show you like the process of mixing it because it's 3 drops to 1 drops. And neither the process of me just painting the air. So just paint the air in multiple coats just as you did the Nike sign the drips, and you should be good. And you should be letting it dry through each coat. So yeah. So now for the blood splatter effect. You want to take a little bit of paint and put it on your hand or either a toothbrush, but I've used my hand to get the blood splatter effect. So you just want to flick it real lightly and make sure it doesn't get on any other parts of the shoe, and this is the effect that you should get from doing it. And sorry about the lighting, it was way too bright, so it's kind of hard to see, but you, like right there, you see it. So that, I was kind of rushed not doing the video, but really I just forgot to record this part of the video. So, not this, but, well, for a finisher. The finisher I used on the shoe before I gave it back to the customer was this. Krylon matte finish, or if you don't have that, you can either get this from the Angelus direct website, which will be in the link in the description. So yeah.
Where are you, honey? Give it one more chance.